Hello children. In previous video I have explained present continuous tense. Now I am going to explain you present perfect tense. Let's start. What is the present perfect tense? The present perfect tense describes an action that started in the past but has just been completed. Means the action that has started in the past time but has just completed. Means recently completed. The term present perfect suggests that the action has been completed recently. As I've told you, it shows that the action has completed recently. This tense is formed by has, have, plus the past participle. Has, have, students, means it is the helping verb. Has, have is the helping verb of present perfect tense. And we use the past participle form of the verb. Past participle form of the verb we can say third form of verb, third form. Students, we use have with singular subject and have with plural subject and with I also. Has is used with singular subject and have is used with plural subject and with I also. Uses of the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to talk about unfinished actions or habits that started in the past and the results of which we can see, feel even in the present. Means the action that was unfinished and it started in the past time, but whose result we can feel or see in the present time. Let's see example. I have walked 4 kilometers already. As you can see here, this use have. As I've told you, have is used with I also. Have and third form of the verb means past participle. I have walked 4 kilometers already. It means a student, I am still walking. Means my action is started in the past and it is unfinished. The action is not finished. It is unfinished means the action is unfinished and I am still walking. He has lived in New York for many years and he really likes the city. Students, has is the helping verb and lived is the present past participle form of the verb, or we can say third form of verb. And with he is a singular subject, that's why I have used here has. With singular subject we will use has. He has lived in New York for many years and he really likes the city. It means he still does. Next, second, to talk about an action when time is not important. When we talk about the action when time is not too important, then we use present perfect tense. Like, I have read all the Harry Potter novels. He has not given any time, any word that represent the time, and that so we have used here present perfect tense. To talk about an action that was completed in the very recent past, we use just, already, recently, yet for such intense. Means the action that has completed in the past time but in recent past time, and we get the words like just, already, recently, yet. Then is the present perfect tense. Okay, the action that has recently completed in the past, recently completed, and we use these type of words like just, already, recently and yet. Let's see example. I have just cleaned my room. It means I have completed my action. It is completed in the past, but there's a use just. It means it is recently completed just now. The train from Surat has just arrived. Means the action has completed and the train has recently just arrived. To talk about one's life experiences. When we talking about anyone's life experiences, actions or events that happened sometime during a person's life, where time is not important. Means when we talk about one's life experiences like actions or events that happen sometime during a person's life where time is not important, then we use present perfect tense, or we can say it's a present perfect tense. Like she has been to London. Okay, now these are the uses of present perfect tense. Structure, students. Affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences. The structure of affirmative sentences, students. Firstly, we will write subject, then helping verb, has and have. Has is used with singular subject and have is used with plural subject and with I also. And past participle means third form of verb, then object, or we can say the rest of the sentence. Example, he has closed the door. Let's see, students. He is subject, then has, according to the subject. Subject is singular, that's why we use here has. Closed, third form of the verb, closed the an object, the door. Next one, they have gone home. They is the subject. Okay, who is doing the action? They is the subject. Have is the helping verb, and they is plural subject. They is a plural subject, that's why I've written here have. Then verb third form of the verb, go, went, gone, and then object. Okay, this is the structure of affirmative sentence. Subject, helping verb, third form of verb, object. Negative sentences. Subject plus has and have, according to the subject we will choose. Then not, then third form of verb or past participle, then object. The students, we always write not negative words after helping verb. Please remember it. When you form negative sentences, then please place negative word after helping verb. I have not met Mohan today. Let's take it. I is subject. According to I have written here have, helping verb, then negative word not, then third form of verb met, and then object Mohan today. The man has not written any novels. The man is the subject, has is the helping verb, man is singular subject, that's why I've written here has, then negative word not, third form of verb, write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of verb and object. The man has not written any novels. Next one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences. As you know, in interrogative sentences we ask the question, means interrogative sentences ask the question. Then firstly we will write the helping verb, as I have told you earlier. Firstly we will write helping verb, has and have, according to the subject, then subject. After helping verb we will write subject, then third form of verb, we can say past participle or third form of verb, object, and question mark. Then have you finished the work? Student, use the subject and it's a plural. As I've told you, you is singular and plural both, but with you we always use plural helping verb. Okay, you, and according to you we will choose have, as have is a plural helping verb. Have, third form of the verb, finished the work, and question mark. Have you finished the work? Next, has she missed the bus? Has she missed the bus? She is the subject and it's singular. Let's say written here has, according to the subject. She has, she, helping verb, subject, past participle or third form of verb, missed, then object, the bus, and question mark. Student, this is the structure of the present perfect tense. Student, it's most important that you will learn this, that helping verb of present perfect tense is has and have. Has is used with singular subject, have is used with plural subject and with I also. And we use third form of verb, or we can say past participle. Past participle or verb third form. I hope, student, till here you all have understood, and please try to learn the helping verb and form of the verb. Thank you.